Alright, I have finished putting the exterior together, and I ran a bit of, I faced it with a strip of twill tape. It doesn't need much. All you want is just something that's going to cover that raw edge and strengthen it across the shoulder, and twill tape's fine for that. I put a little bit of red bias tape at the back, very sloppily, as you can see. When you get to this point on these dresses, it's going to be pretty much like trying to get a horse blanket through your machine. So, as long as it's just stitched down, I wouldn't worry about it. It's going to be covered with trim. And this is just a little extra bit that's going to act as a tag for the show. I've also laid on the first layer of trim, which is this lace that I serged off the edge of, just to take some of the size out of it. And it's gone from hem around the front of the garment all the way around the neck and back down to the hem again. I've also added another row of this lace trim at the top of the ribbon. Now, if you have to do something like this for a sleeve, especially with these girls' sizes, I mean, some of these sleeves are really, really tiny, and this just barely fit on the arm of the machine. The easiest way to do that is to measure off the ribbon that's going to go around the arm, overlapping about 3/4 of an inch, and then pleat the lace onto the ribbon itself, then sew it on, and then you'll only have to deal with just straight edges rather than trying to tuck something underneath the edge of the ribbon. The whole point of putting this on here is just to cover up that edge, that serged edge, and just finish it off a little bit more. Right here, even though this looks fine and would look perfectly acceptable on stage, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. It's really pretty. I'm going to introduce this other trim, which is a bit of green and gold and still keeps a little bit of magic going with it. We'll add this just around that sleeve, and then this will be used to cover the serged edge on the exterior of the garment. Alright, I'm going to finish this off, and the next video is going to be putting a petticoat together. Some of you are going to be making some of those, so I have some muslin, and I'm going to be putting together a petticoat. I'm also going to be putting together 2 underskirts. So I'll see you in a few minutes when I get this finished off.